Hi guys, welcome to the final video going through the June 2016 Year 10 mock. I've only got two questions to do, so it'll be a bit more leisurely for me anyway, rather than trying to cram things in. First question was a bank rec question. Okay, first thing to state on this, make sure you get the easy marks. And the other thing to remember is that things that are missing from the cash book, I only include in the bank statement, get updated in the cash book. And things that are in the cash book, but not in the bank statement, they appear in the bank rec. So those two got to appear in the bank rec. Make sure you get your easy marks. Okay, don't worry too much about the more difficult marks. So the first thing to look at is the fact we've got an opening balance on the cash book of 741. Okay, so make sure you get the easy mark for putting in your opening balance. You've then got two items that clearly must be updated in the cash book. Monthly insurance was paid by direct debit, so that goes on the credit side of the bank statement. And dishonoured cheque will have been put on the debit side of the bank statement when we first paid it into the bank. So now it's dishonoured, we need to put a credit entry in on the cash book to get rid of it. And then the final one is a correction. For the correction, you've got the credit side was overcast by 100. If the credit side's overcast by 100, we need to put a debit entry in to counteract it. So the corrected cash book, 741, the debit side is a balance brought forward. Also the correction, totals are going to be 841, two credit entries, balance brought forward 443. Now make sure you get the easy marks in terms of doing the bank reconciliation. So we know how much is the opening balance is going to be. The 443 balance shown in the cash book has got to be put into the bank rec. And now we've also got cash sales of 844 not appearing in the bank statement. Well, they're going to be amounts not yet credited. So they're going to be the less bit, so we need to add the cheque paid to Ian McDonald. So we get Ian Campbell. And we've also got the less the amounts not yet credited, the cash sale of 844. So we could have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 easy marks. Don't forget to say who the unpresented checks are from and the reason for the amounts not yet credited. Some people lost marks for not putting those in. And don't forget, because sometimes on a mark scheme, they give you a mark for both the opening balance and the balance in the cash book and the balance in the bank statement. So get those easy marks. And next mark is quite tricky. There was a difference there of 91 between a cheque received from Flora Macbeth and the amount credited in the bank. That difference is 91. We actually received more money than the bank think we did. And therefore the bank statement figure is going to be lower by 91 because they've only recorded it as 898. So that goes in as a less amount along with the amounts not yet credited because there's 91 less in the bank statement than there should actually be. We use the balance as per the cash book. I like the answer more than this one on the mark scheme because a lot of you said that the cash book is fully updated, the bank statement figure isn't updated for all the things like the unpresented checks and the amounts not yet credited. So a lot of people got the full marks for that. And then there was a control account question, total trade receivables and total trade payables, and you just got to identify the correct things for each one. Quickly looking through the answers, the balance brought forward on the sales ledger control account or total trade receivables always goes on the debit side because it's an asset to the business. We then add on the sales as a straightforward one. On the credit side, reducing the amount of assets is the sales returns, the amount of money received from customers, the receipts at the bank, discounts allowed, any bad debts, and then we've got the tricky one. The tricky one is the interest charged by Ashvar on overdue accounts. So these people, some of the customers haven't paid by the due date and therefore the business is charging their customers an extra fee for not paying on time. that will increase the amount of money the customers owe and therefore will go on the debit side. Total trade payables, again, the opening balance of 3161 in this case will go on the credit side because it's a liability. The business owes that to its suppliers. And then we've also got the credit purchases on the credit side. They increase the amount of money that the business owes to its suppliers. You've got your purchase returns, return of credit purchases. That goes on the debit side because it reduces the amount of money the business owes. The amount of money paid will be credited in the bank because it's money going out, but it gets debited in the supplier's account and the discount received. And that leaves us with a balance carried forward of 2998. Just while we're looking at this question, don't forget credit sales go in, but not cash sales. The reason why cash sales don't go in, if you think about it, they never affect in this case, the sales ledger because those sales are recorded as credit sales, debit bank when they actually occur, so they never affect a customer's accounts. Right, any questions on any of the mark, obviously feel free to ask me. Don't forget to make use of the mark scheme that I'll provide you with, and don't forget you should be looking at this with your actual paper so that you can see where you need to focus to improve. But this question in particular, people that didn't do well on this question, it's quite an easy way to pick up some marks for the actual final exam. Okay, so any questions, feel free, ask me, but hopefully this has been a useful exercise for you all.